What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com and welcome back to more Kentucky Derby coverage here as we're closing in on the big one. We're less than a month away now from the Kentucky Derby. Boy, it's going to be a great race. It's hard to have strong opinions, I think, on a lot of these horses, but man, there's a lot of them that are going to show up with a chance. It's going to make for a great betting race. Let's talk about an issue, probably is the best way to put it. So the Kentucky Derby point standings are very interesting. This year, they awarded more points throughout the season to horses, and it's kind of jacked up who's in the gate right now for the Kentucky Derby. So, for example, horses that used to finish second in the last major prep races were almost always in. But at this point, there are a few that are not in and are going to need defections to make it. So I'm just going to talk about 4 horses on the Kentucky Derby bubble, meaning they're not in right now. They should get in with a little bit of luck. So there's 20 horses right now locked into the race, but a lot of times there's defections. A lot of time there's injury. And so these horses that are currently here on April 10th sitting below the cut line do get in. So let's cover them right now. Here are the 4 that I think we need to watch out for to make the gate. At number 21 right now is Skinner. He has 45 points, and it's incredible that 45 doesn't get you in. Usually 20 to 30 will get you in, but they've awarded more points. As of right now, 45 is sitting on the outside looking in. But Skinner at number 21 right now, I would rate him as a 99% chance to get in. Somebody will drop out of this thing between now and then. So Skinner at 45, he's ran very well at Santa Anita in 2 straight starts. Boy, it sure did look like he was going to win the Santa Anita Derby. He ends up hanging for 3rd. That's kind of the bad news on him. He kind of hangs. He's kind of rounded the corner a couple times with a chance to win. Hadn't quite been able to finish the job. He is getting progressively better with every start, though. So keep an eye on him. I think Skinner at number 21 is one that I think is going to take some action if he gets in. I think is a definite underneath play if he does. So he has 45 points right now. He needs 1 defection. At number 22 is Cyclone Mischief. This Dale Romans horse also has 45 points sitting here at number 22. Obviously needs 2 connections. I'd say he's got about a 70% chance to get in. Usually you're going to see 2 defections between now and then. I don't like him as well as Skinner, but I do think he's got a running style that makes him interesting. He's kind of hung around for a decent amount of time and to get 3rd in the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby. Look out for Cyclone Mischief. I think he's one that, even if he doesn't hit the Tri or Super, he might just kind of be one that's, boy, he was there. He was close. I don't think he'll quit on you. So he's an interesting one to me. I don't like him quite as much as Skinner or the next horse I'm going to talk about. It'd be nice to see him in. I think he deserves to be in. So we'll see what happens there. Number 23 is Major Dude. Let's forget about him. I don't think he plays a factor in this thing. I don't think they'll run him in this race, even if he makes it. So forget about 23. Go down to number 24, Mandarin Hero. And boy, is this one interesting. The Japanese horse that was supposedly running on their B circuit came over and almost won the Santa Anita Derby. And I mean, came that close, and 1 jump after the wire was ahead of Practical Move. So Mandarin Hero at 24. He has 40 points. He needs, if you don't count Major Dude, he needs 3 defections from the field. I would say he's right at 50-50. Usually you see 3 or 4 defections. I think it's a 50-50 shot that Mandarin Hero gets in at this point. I really hope he does because, I don't know that we've ever had a horse sitting at 24 in the point standings that could be like 10-1 when they open the gates or less. People love this horse, and trust me, I get it. I want to see him in it because, boy, he almost won the Santa Anita Derby in his first ever start over here. He prepped in the United States. I've been saying, boy, these international horses, that's kind of the road they need to take. He's taken it, and he's proven that he can do it. So Mandarin Hero sitting at number 24 right now on the list. We're going to need some defections. I put his chances at 50-50 of getting in the gate. Anytime you're needing 3 or 4, it gets a little bit nerve-wracking. I think he'll make it. Boy, you need to keep an eye on him, and you need to really consider him if he does. So we'll have coverage, obviously, on this as they get closer. So number 25 on the list, King Russell for Ron Moquette. This horse finished 2nd in the Arkansas Derby. I don't consider him a real threat, but he definitely is one that could make the gate here. The other one that's on the bubble is the 2nd place finisher in the Louisiana Derby, and he's at number 26 right now with 40 points. It's Disarm. This would be Disarm's 3rd race off the layoff if he was able to get into the Kentucky Derby. I think he's building up to a pretty good race, and I think he has a lot of quality. This is a Steve Asmussen horse who I think would make an impact if he's in this race. And usually you finish second in Louisiana Derby, you make the Kentucky Derby, but he had no other points, and they're giving away so many more points this year at Churchill that he didn't make the gate, at least as of now. I don't think he's got a great shot to get in, probably 20% chance if I was guessing, but I do think he can come up here and make an impact if he makes it. So he's a bubble horse too that seems to be getting better, running third off the layoff. I don't think he can win, but I think he would have an impact in the race if he made it. I think he's better than some of the horses that are in it. All right, let's recap it here. At number 21 on this list is Skinner, and I think he's better than a lot of horses that are currently in the field. Same with Cyclone Mischief, number 22. I think he's definitely one that you need to watch out for if he can make that field. The biggest one of all, sitting at number 24 in the standings right now, Mandarin Hero. I think everybody is really rooting for this horse to make the gate, except maybe for the horses that he might have to face and their connections, because he deserves it in this gate. That's the bottom line. He deserves it in the starting gate. Don't know if he's going to make it or not, guys, but I think he's a major player if he does. And then sitting at number 26 on the list is Disarm, and I think he is one that could make a small impact in the race as well. So Skinner, Cyclone Mischief, Mandarin Hero, and Disarm. Those are four horses that I think fairly highly of, some more than others. But all of them I think fairly highly of. I think they should be in the gate. They're not at the moment. So those are the four bubble horses to really look for as we start to kind of shape this field. Sitting here 4 weeks out, still got a ways to go, but hopefully those four can make the field. All right, guys, thanks everybody for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do any of our Kentucky Derby coverage. We're going to have a bunch of it. Most importantly, good luck if you're betting the Kentucky Derby.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel, click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.